Gentlemen, we are finally back and ready to get this party started. The Esports Stadium live from Arlington, Texas. It's ECS Season 8 into the semi-finals, the second one. Astralis already locked into the grand finals. We're about to jump in. Machine and Henry residing, and Team Liquid and Fnatic are into the pistol.
And we are off. Fnatic on the CT side, exploring their options towards a connector position, but they're not going to find a whole lot because Team Liquid have made their way up towards long. They've got no upgraded pistols, but they do have plenty of utility. Alex got 2 smokes, Molotovs, and full long control, making their way towards the bathrooms now. And in terms of the CT setup, they're really focusing towards B in the connector at this stage. Brolan actually making his way towards C-spawn. Now this could be exciting.
It's something, that's for sure. Up towards the toilets for now. JW is starting his campaign from behind. You could get the timing, especially if Liquid linger, and with the pincer from Brolan. This is some aggressive CT pistoling. Look at this. Brolan, he's going to have a real opportunity here. Backs at turn, he's got to be precise, and oh no! Squanders the first couple, but stabilizes, will take Naf out. So the advantage is for Fnatic, and he's not done. Still peppering them, forces them into the toilets to cower, and another body dropped. Elige gone. They start to accelerate, this time into the clutches of Twist. JW joining the party on this flank, and it is Dank. Twist has got no chance. I'm not sure if they're going to be anticipating this, certainly not at this pace. Certainly Nitro being passive, though, and cognizant that it is a possibility. He's actually really ready for this.
Yeah, this is a key duel here. I think Brolan's got the advantage, but Nitro aware of it. He'll get that first frag, and now they can really slow things down. Still 1 minute 20 on the clock. Aware that they were going to be pushing for that information we talked about. They know the weapons aren't as good as strong as the AK-47, so now it's a 5 versus 4. They've got mid control. A nice A execution here with 5 players would be enough. You can see Nafly, as usual, holding the flanks towards B, just watching for Monster, and any short pushes. Play very defensively as well. That's the way he wants it.
Naf's so ready for that CT aggression, especially now with the man disadvantage. You've got to do something. Fnatic at the moment leaning heavily towards the B site. Yeah,
they're just trying to bait out that utility that's remaining. You can see a few smokes there, some incendiaries, some flashes. They've got the long control. They had this before though on pistol, and they took way too long and they got flanked, but no possibility of that this time. Stewie just waiting for that reactive play to come through, and it should be the execution. They've got 2 smokes available, actually 4 in total. Taking smoke towards bank, CT spawn, maybe even the bomb site itself, and it's getting together. Now you've got a 5 versus 4. You just need to go in as a 5-man unit, and it'll be absolutely fine. You can see there jumping up towards the flower bed, just trying to get a bit more intel, knowing they can take the duels no problem.
Elige looks like he's going to be one of the first men in. The utility in response, though, that's the CT's last stand, and with 14 seconds left, they've really shaved off the clock. 10 seconds, they have to clear this corner. Stewie doesn't do it. Another one. Flusher finishes what JW started. Now 3 versus 2. Equalized. 2 versus 2. It keeps coming. No time, no plant, and another.
It's just flowing nicely right now, and there it is. Lovely kill. And he took a bit of damage there, but he's got the frag. He's going to fall back safely. It's only Stewie that's in that position, and Elige waits towards shore. Fnatic off to an absolute flyer here.
Nice catch from Crims. Naf gone as well. That was the only real hope. Admittedly, though, a vest was bought by Elige, and so he can pick up that rifle and have a good go of it, but now all of that health is gone. Oh, and despite the flash, Golden has no issues finding twists, and so we will see the 4th for Fnatic in a perfect round, no less. Not a single body dropped, a bit of damage. They're not going to be complaining.
Yeah, Nitro might as well use this moment as a bit of a tactical timeout himself. Slow things down, work out what they do next round. They'll have decent cash apart from Nafly, of course. He might have to go down to Wicked Lil. Time will tell as Nitro will be removed. It is double incendiary towards Playground. I haven't seen that too often, but it makes a lot of sense. It denies complete control towards Playground at the start. They can't use 2 smokes there. And now JW, look at this setup. The flashbang coming through from Brolan. They've got another cheeky kill. They've dropped the smoke down as well. They can get the hell out of there. They are prepared on this map. These are things we don't see too often. The double incendiary is perfect.
Okay, I feel like we're going all the way back to 2015, Overpass and Fnatic creating a whole new meta of aggressive CT starts.
Because everyone throws a single incendiary towards T steps. It's always extinguished. That's the default, right? You have to extinguish it to get towards Playground, but you can't justify 2 smokes to get towards Playground at the start, so you just have to wait in that awkward chamber. And at that point, JW, the flashbang from Brolan, opening pick, fall right back, barely took any damage for it. And at this stage, recovery mode. Stewie 2K taking matters into his own hands. He's just be walking up towards the A bomb site and seeing whether he can pull a frag back. If he goes down, that's going to be round over. So he needs to be very careful here on this solo excursion.
They're putting a lot of faith into Stewie here. JW already down to 42 after his aggressive endeavors. And the timing favors Fnatic. A big frag, and Stewie, he was the lone wolf. JW continues to jump for that info relatively safely, but the gathering of the troops for Team Liquid is towards the monster tunnel. Golden still tucked in. He has the support of Crims should he need it.
Smoke's not ideal, but it does seem to be holding them at bay for now. Twist is just going to flash through and then just have to go for it. 5 on 3. This is looking desperate from Liquid.
Look at the time. Yeah, 16 seconds. That's a good pick. But Golden looking to shift the tides once again in favor of Fnatic. It will be Flusher to confirm things, and Twist's the last one on the chopping block. So damage inflicted. He does now call for the support of JW, but he's still standing his ground with just 30 points of health. It's a ballsy maneuver to go for a repeat, but he does manage to neutralize Stewie. More bullets. This time it's JW. He's got no issues. Just going to keep tapping away and collects another round in the bag for Fnatic. Twist looking for something. A constellation frag, a weapon, anything to make himself find his mojo. 1 kill to his name coming into round 7.
Well,
make it 2.
There we go. Twist will at least get a frag, make it a couple. Impressive scenes there. Brolan, he's looking to shut them down once more. Spots one with the Krieg, fires off a warning shot. Now JW, he doesn't want to do that at all. He wants to have the element of surprise with his AWP, but he misses the shot, and now it's an equal trade.
Yeah, it's a great punish from Twist, the flash and the re-aggression, though. Brolan, he's so hungry to find that man advantage. Is he really going back in? Nitro might catch him here. Still adjusts and sprays! Brolan, are you kidding? He's not going back. He wants more, and he's got another one.
What is he doing?
Brolan is an animal! Ungodly from the young Swede. 4 kills and only 4 health. Stewie could have a shot at this one. Brolan hunting for the ace with 20 seconds left. Stewie's going to scarf her, and Brolan will be neutralized. That's a chance now. Stewie, though, time not on his side. Where's the bomb? He can just about get it within his fingertips, but 10 seconds, there's no way he gets this bomb down.
No, he can even try, but there's just going to be shut down from long. There's a player already there, and now that's going to be the kill.
Will start to spread out. Good speculative shots, and they start to connect back and forth. Twist does find a way in, and already they start to flood the site. My goodness, this is quick. Crims, however, tucked in on the corner. Doesn't have to contest this, and good angle for Brolan. Can't quite connect the bullets and trying to suppress Naf. He does have the bomb on his back, so yes, they have the sight, but they don't have the plant. The frags continue, this time Fnatic with 2 in return.
He just got one through the smoke towards shore there. Brolan is just playing a perfect game so far. Twist is left in a 2 versus 1. He has got plenty of time. They desperately need a round. Could this be the one? 30 HP to his name. Bomb within his reach. But there's a CT coming on his position, that's JW. And he, like I said, you can't really justify extinguishing both of them. So what's Nitro's play here? He can't actually access the playground right now. He can see how overwhelming that is. They have no idea after CT's pushed through. Crims has already found a frag towards Stewie 2K. Another opening kill for Fnatic. This is a masterclass in Overpass so far.
That second Molotov is really getting under their skin. Golden pushing aggressive monster. He will eventually be traded. The flash perfect from Naf. And he wants to get ahead of this. Yeah, he wants to catch Crims off guard, but you have to wake up pretty damn early in the day to stop Crims.
Yeah, at least 11 a.m.
At least, yeah. Those are gamer hours.
4 on 2, and once again, I don't think they know how to handle this double incendiary. I don't know the solution for it. Like, you either just extinguish it, or you allow them to have full control of playground, and you have to use your utility again to just flash it over and actually get back into it.
So this was what I was kind of talking about before. It's the idea of, like, not only the fear of the push, but because of that Molotov, you have to waste so much time acknowledging that they could be there. JW's proven he can be there. Brolan has proven he can be there.
It's all about suggestion, really, but at this point, at least they pull a kill back. That's going to be Nitro towards the B side of the map, but time is of the essence once more. 40 seconds remain, and there has to be a B finish here, and they're waiting for another chance to get another frag here, and Twist will spot 1, but no damage inflicted. 3 versus 2. Brolan coming in from T-spawn as well. They need to move very quickly on the North American side.
25, Nitro with that bomb on his back, supported from short. Flasher's got a perfect line and brings him down to 23 so early. He can't even get to the site. Twist is tagged as well. Oh, this is so...
to where you're positioned.
Look at his angle. That's going to be so frustrating for Twist. He's been having so many issues with Crims on Monster, and now he just shows up in that off angle to catch the late arrival in the short tunnel. Crims does get tagged down to 54. In the meantime, Elige is on his solo mission, somewhat similar to that of Stewie from the previous rounds.
Remember, it's Inferno coming up next as well, and we've seen what Fnatic can do on that map as well. Elige does find a bit of space, at least. That's Brolan being removed here, and JW doesn't have the most ideal weapon for the job. AWP having to swing in from long, and Elige seems to be very aware as to what's happening here. Gets his second kill, and finally, for the first time, they actually have an advantage here.
Let's see if they can maintain it. That's a big one, Elige, arriving in the server. Came into this round with 1 frag, leaves with 3, could be more. 2 more bodies from Fnatic for what does look like an impossible retake, especially especially considering the damage for Crim's getting extended down now to 42.
At this point, though, you've got so much cash. Maybe it's just worth sticking around and seeing if you can take a couple of players down with you. And that's exactly what they're going to try and do at this point. You see Golden with the creep making his way in from bank, but Elige has got a perfect angle here. This round is all about him. That is not sustainable. You cannot rely on Elige to get 4 kills for you towards the A bomb site. Sure, a great sequence from him, but that wasn't necessarily tactical prowess that found him that round. That's Elige finally coming online there. He was, what, 1-9 coming into this round, and now sits on 5-9.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
that's pretty, as soon as we call him out, of course, that's when he goes absolutely nuts. That's just the way the new money system works in general. And you can see the denial of the playground position once again. They'll flashbang over the top. They've got nowhere to go and nowhere to hide. Every single time they're losing, at least a player or receiving a lot of damage.
Stewie, you know, for once he's like, guys, what happens if you go through this smoke? And well, the answer is Brollan's doing his constant flash and
want
peek.
you to, right?
Yeah.
They're like, you go playground, we're waiting for you. You try and run through this, we'll flash you and take you down, isolated from your teammates because they're blocked by the incendiary or the smoke.
Oh, gosh. Okay, aggression from 2 members of Liquid here on long. He gets the shadow. Brollan's got the angle and will be able to fall back a little bit here. How is he going to be able to escape this one? He actually might. Now pressure continuing and finally caught. Twists catches him, and some nice aggressive maneuvers from Liquid. So that's returned us to an even keel. JW with some very JW-esque maneuvers here. Yeah, presents his bottom and Naf willing to spank.
Yeah. Potentially a little bit unnecessary, that one, but I appreciate it. And it's going to be an advantage once again for Liquid. Can they find a couple of rounds in a row here? 4 on 3. They do have a couple of smokes and flashbangs. No utility on the CT side and no real flanks coming through, but they do have 2 players positioned towards the A side of the map. You can see this time it's Flusher tucking himself into that awkward corner. Checks for some information, but Elige, he's 1 step ahead of this. He knows there's a chance for a frag coming through, and he's going to nail it. Great shot.
Oh, he's warming up, Henry. Just 2 rounds ago, he had 1 frag to his name. That's his 6th. Round's not over yet. Crims, though, looking to try and fails. Twists, beheads him, and that's another round strung together by Liquid.
Yeah, because what a great boost as well. Looking over, Optimus looking towards the bathrooms here.
Who's
this
on
could
long
be great.
there? There has to be someone holding long. I think Brollan might have it with his deagle. Yeah, okay, cool. Stack to the site, and Liquid are on their way. 30 seconds, Henry. The cards, they could very well start to fall over, but no, the rifle falls, and the frags are coming in all in favor of Liquid. Crims does find 1 back, not just 1, 2. Flim Flusher with a pistol, 20 seconds. Now things are getting awkward, and Nitro's got in first. Naf with the bomb on his back, left to clutch, and he's got a good step in the right direction. 15 seconds. JW will go aggressive, and that's neat. That's
couple of smokes remaining on the CT side, just 1 actually, as Bronan flashed off in the corner. Doesn't have the Krieg this time, he'll have to fight with the M4.
Oh, and Lige, he was clear in the corner, but Brollan does manage to get to that aggression, and aggression continuing. Does get caught as he looks for the AK. JW in the meantime will neutralize the long threat, so now just 2. Liquid have Nitro and Twist. They're aware of JW's presence in long. The Molotov will separate him, and so now he can separate these fights in towards Optimus. The pre-fire was good. Damage dealt, but Twist better. Takes the head off Flush, and now the bomb can go down. It's just in the nick of time with 8 seconds left. Now, JW in Nitro's crosshairs. The fake flash, he's not going to have anything to do with that.
Yeah, he's waiting for his teammates to encroach on their positions here. You can see 1 player towards long, 1 at bank, and 1 coming from CD steps as well. Nitro, he's got so many angles to cover here, and Golden with both frags in a clinical manner as well. Fantastic smoke from Golden. They're going to push through regardless. They've got grey screens here. Can they find the first frag? They certainly can. And they've got the Molotov down towards short to deny vision from Crims, but he still steals 1 away.
And they could get another one here. Elige wasn't ready for the swing from Crims now. 3 versus 3 and weapon upgrades for them. No more SMG funny business. Stewie charging forward, didn't check Flusher. Trade comes in. Twist, nice catch on towards short. So all then on to Crims. He's already got himself a double kill, and he did get caught. A glimpse from Twists gives him the information, and it does look like Naf's taking the bomb elsewhere.
Yeah, that should be round guaranteed at this point. Crims would have to do something remarkable now. If he makes this a 1 versus 1, there is a chance, but no damage inflicted with the spray from shore. Bomb to go down towards A, and at this point, he doesn't really have much to say about it. He might just have to save the AK-47. He's trying to isolate. Twist towards that B bomb site. He knows the round's over, though. Naf, like...
Final round. And another smoke. This time, respect not an option. Instead, ahead of it. And speaking of head, Golden's is gone. Naf makes sure of that. A duel in underpass. 1 again. Liquid. 2 frags and 3 away. Crims, however, does bite back just a little bit. Perhaps a second. My goodness. We've got ourselves a game here. Folks, Crims is off. No! And nearly another. Dinks up Twists, puts JW into a potentially a winnable situation, especially if he does it now. Already catching and finishing what he'd started. And ahead of it, ahead of the molly, Elige will find 5 for Liquid, an important one. We are back and ready to see how Team Liquid fare and if they can truly overcome Fnatic's Overpass. It seemed almost impossible at the first 10 rounds of play, but they did manage to make something competitive, and the pistol would be the start as we jump into the second half of our first map of our second semi here for the ECS Season 8 finals.
And we're off. It looks like a B finish here from Fnatic, nice and early as well. JW watching for the flanks here towards the squeaky door position. He has got a bit of a problem though. He's been detected, so he'll have to reposition as his teammates get ready to head up towards short. 3 of them there with the bomb. Always like this boost, but it's very difficult, the USP, to be highly effective with it. And Twist will get a face for the lead to kick things off. He'll have to fall back now.
Yeah, that's not nice. 2 kits, in fact. That's an interesting choice made by Team Liquid.
Yeah. Oh, JW, I love this.
Oh, is he really going to go all the way around the world? He's giving it a good go. Good damage already being inflicted. Oh, it's a hurt locker. They can't leave. Golden, Brolin, they're saying no, and they continue their advance. Nitro, however, does manage to chip away. Brolin realizing that time is on their side, and JW, he's still up to his ninja business. Slowly on his way. He's got his silent sneaks on now. Making quite a meal of this. He's going to be able to go for the burst. Fire eventually. There we go.
It doesn't seem to be slowing this young man down. It doesn't seem that HP is really a factor for him at any point.
No, completely ignores it. And Golden, you can't ignore that. A spectacular pick onto Twists. Just tapping away at the head. Now just 3 remaining for Liquid to hold this on. It has to be good, and it is. What was that? Naf and Nitro, their sidearms connect at the same time, simultaneously. Crims, however, and JW looking to change their plan. The bomb was not committed there. And so that does give them some flexibility for the remaining 70 seconds of play.
Yeah, fair play to Naf getting 2 frags there. Now has a Krieg as well, so JW once more. A snake in the grass, making his way through towards the bank, and Elise, he's got no chance here. He'll be taken down, doesn't land the shot, and that's the A site open at this stage. It's up to JW to confirm things, and he gets the second frag. Nafly, 2 kills to his name, and he knows it's going to be an A site attack at this point. Smoke goes down, they'll get the bomb planted, and what looked to be a promising situation for the CTs there with the P250 and CZ kills has fallen apart relatively quickly, but bomb not planted yet. Naf holding towards the bank position, and he's just in transition between both bomb sites. He's lost all information as to where they're finishing up.
It's a complete unknown entity for him. He's going to have to let that bomb go down, and then, well, you're faced with a rather impossible retake, especially considering the fact that it's going to be Crims and JW. I can't think of a better pair to throw into a 2 versus 1.
Yeah, they've got the AK, the UMP, both relatively healthy as well. Naf got a very slim chance of winning this. It'd have to be 2 fantastic shots and a 10-second defuse as well.
That no kit really can put a bit of a kink in an otherwise solid 1v2. He's here in steps. He knows JW's descended the stairs and is actually going to respect it. He's going hunting for him now. JW, was it all smoke and mirrors? Does go hunting and finishes it off. No worry. Now striking Brolin. Nice work from the CTs so far. However, a flurry in return. Double kill into the site.
They know exactly where Elise is as well, and Brolin confirm he's had a few tags in that position. He's down to 35 points of health, using this smoke to an effective manner, but it's not quite enough. 2 versus 1 now. They know where Twist is coming from. He flanked from the connector position. He has no kit, but he does have a smoke. 2 players against him, looking to deny round number 14 on the board, and there's such a lack of information here. He knows the bomb's in a certain position, but what does he really do to sniff these players out?
Trying to draw them out with the fake smoke, and now, as he inspects the grass, looking to sit JW on his arse, hits him. 1 versus 1, no kit. So it's going to be a 10-second defuse, but does Golden know that? He might have to check, might have to respect it. He's coming from the bin, it's good. Twist has got the time. No.
Hoping to make it work here. It is a common pre-fire, but you can look into the wall and have some sort of cover, and the rotation from Elise now. Unless he gets a quick kill, he's going to be done for. Either way, it's Brolin that takes him down. That boost will have to be cancelled. They'll make their way back towards the A side. They'll scramble back to position, but Fnatic are staying calm at this stage. Twist does have short control. He's the only player with significant firepower here with the AK-47. Stewart up for Mass, 5 and 18. Hasn't really had a game that's going to suggest he's going to really carry the team through this one.
Yeah, I can't help but feel like I keep casting my mind back to that double kit buy on the pistol. I think that might have just been a bit of an oopsie. You know,
you don't buy 2 kits.
You don't buy 2 kits. That's straight up an error. Only going to add salt to the wound as this one continues to be somewhat of a downward spiral for Team Liquid. Another frag this time, Crims.
Now you've found a kill towards short, and it's a player with the AK, and you know they're on pistols right now. You can take a good educated guess. He'll be the only player on that side of the map. He's trying to get information and try and funnel them towards the A side, and at this point, that's why they're fully committing. And sure, the FAMAS is there, but like we said, Stewie 2K is not feeling it this game, and the P250 will have to deliver something remarkable. It cannot, and it's a 4 versus 1. This has been almost a perfect game from Fnatic here.
And now it's time for the default spread across the map, looking to slowly, methodically seize map control. Long may be one of their targets, and Stewie actually finding an important frag. That's going to be his 6th. Shuts down the lurk on Monster.
That's a good start. 5 versus 4 goes down to 48. In terms of general control, Fnatic focusing towards middle here. They still have 4 smokes. Nitro, this time not on the bomb side. He holds towards the bathrooms, gets a shadow advantage looking in that position, but he has got to confirm that Long is clear as well. Joined by Elise, they're going to try and swing out together. Golden should be taken down here, no problem. Should be the swing from Elise at this point, and there it is. The frag comes through, but they know the Orb's in this position, and Elise is tucked in towards Long as well, so they might as well commit towards A and try and smoke off this position, indeed.
Yeah, you're absolutely bang on. That's exactly what they choose to do, and it's a perfect smoke from Brawl, and he can now reposition courtesy of that. Looking for a post plant, though. This is going to be a tough one, especially now. Stewie finds a second frag. A double kill. Brolin, he has to shift the tides. Another frag from Brolin. Perhaps a chance. It's minimal, though. Where's Crims? He's in toilets. The bomb is planted for them. They could double up this one, Hank.
There's a smoke available, so that should go on the bomb, so it's going to be a difficult one to pull off. There's the smoke coming through now. Brolan knows he has to just spam towards that bomb and stop the defuse here. Not going to happen. Looks like they've done enough here. The defuse comes in. What is the M4 and the AWP setup? Nitro just trying to bait Elise in, if possible. Should be able to nail this shot. It's Elise that beats him to the punch.
Yeah, it's nice that he has the additional angle, so when he's crossing into the rock and Nitro can no longer take that shot, Liege can tidy things up, and so an early advantage for Liquid.
Same information gathered, though. You can see Brolan trying to get towards the A side before it's too late, and JW didn't even take any damage there. How is that possible?
He's the one opening the door. I mean, that's crazy to me. Stewie had the element of surprise, but now he's forced to watch. I like this from Twists.
Yeah, it's a good
position. It should be good for at least one. He can see so much as well over the top of the smoke. Now a second arrives. It's going to make things a little more difficult. Tagged out through the smoke, flushes speculative shots, doing great damage. Couple of steps in the right direction. Does catch Nav through the smoke. Golden as well. And so from the other side of the map, Elige is the one made responsible to try and avoid the conclusion of our first map here in our second semi-final. Astralis, they were the ones securing it first. Evil Geniuses falling in a full 3-map affair. And this one doesn't feel fair. Liquid, outmatched, outgunned in almost every respect.
They didn't get a chance to even show us what they're capable of. This 2 versus 1 looks desperate for Elige. If he had a smoke, maybe anything, that would be something. But now has to take 50 damage. They can sacrifice at least one player. That's going to be it. It's all done. Elige, it's a good effort there, but it's going to be 16-6.